So, my fiance has way too many role-playing books. Like, you see this? That's not even a pin drop. Oh, keep going. Oh, there's more. Like, you don't even know. This isn't even half. Keep going. No, that hardly even counts. There's more. I know, it's piled so high you can't even see them.
I'm back here.
But there's more coming. It's coming. Yeah. Keep showing them. We're getting close now. Hi, I'm still here.
That's all the books. This is the magazines.
Oh right, there was more on the table, or the chair I mean. I forgot about those ones.
This is my entire role-playing library. And we're going to get into it a book at a time here on Retro Reviews. Hey everybody, and welcome to another Retro Reviews, a review show where we go through my huge collection of Dungeons & Dragons and other role-playing books, one book at a time, and to help me keep me from rambling, we have Laura.
Hey everybody! So to help with that task, I've got a list of questions that we're going to go through. So first question, what book do we have tonight?
The Miniatures Handbook for 3rd edition Dungeons & Dragons.
Cool. Do you want to give us a quick synopsis?
Alright, so, quick synopsis. Alright, so D&D originally started out of the game Chainmail, which was a miniatures war game, much like Warhammer 40k. Well, not like it's Age of Sigmar, but anyways, it was a miniatures game, and it evolved into a role-playing game. And the more it evolved into storytelling and less away from combat, moving miniatures around a table, miniatures stopped being used by a lot of people. When Wizards started producing it and they were able to make cheap plastic minis, well, less costly to produce minis, miniatures became a big part of the game again. They started releasing pre-painted minis so people didn't have to worry about painting. They're like, well, how do we get people to use these minis more in their D&D game? Well, we'll put a D&D book out about how to, use the minis. So they created the Miniatures Handbook. This is all about being able to run large-scale battles for your 3rd edition Dungeons & Dragons games.
Using minis?
Using minis. You just set it up, and the players will be able to take over, like, as sergeants, leading different parts of troops, and you'd be able to have a big, huge, large, epic scale battle with your D&D characters.
And the miniatures are important.
And the miniatures are important because they represent, like, some of them represent the heroes on the battlefield, the rest of them represent the troops.
Okay.
And they also added in more, epic battle scale size weapons, feats, spells, and some more classes that were able to handle out, like, being on a huge, big battlefield.
Okay. So where'd you get this book?
I got this from the Dalton Bookseller. Bought it right after it came out, and it became a staple of Josh Bellamy's D&D game we were playing at the time.
Okay. What do you like about this book?
What I like about this book is where my favorite class in all of D&D 3rd edition is. The healer is one of my favorite classes that was ever designed for the game, and since this book came out, I pretty much have been like basically anybody's like, well, I want to play the healer. I'm like, okay, this is how you play a healer. Don't play a cleric, play a dedicated healer class. All their spells are lined up for healing. They get a ability to do ranged heal spells. They get bonuses to actually how much points of damage they can heal.
And that's really described well in this book.
Really described well in this book. Healers, the perfect medic character class is in this book.
Okay. Is there something that you didn't like about this book?
There is, and I'm just looking for it. Where is it? No, it's here. The War Hulk is a prestige class, which is basically once you meet the requirements for it, you can scale in. You can start taking levels in that class. You got to have a base attack of +5, which basically means 5th level fighter. You have to have the cleave feat, which lets you, after you've dropped one person, you can swing into the next. And then you have to be large size or larger. There's a race called the Stone Child, which count as being large, but they're actually medium. And it's the only way that you can get to be a large-scale creature without having to take a level penalty.
Okay.
This thing is broken because you get to the point where you get to launch boulders at people. You get to take, like, when you take an attack, you attack everybody around you. Ed played one of these, and the damage that he dished out was just insane. Libra, I just like sitting over there. I'm like, D6 + 3, D6 + 3. And it's just like, and I kill all of these guys, and I take a 5-foot step, and I kill all of these guys. I'm just like, what am I even doing with my life?
Yeah, that's
the War Hulk class. War Hulk class was just it's not fun. I mean, yeah, it's cool to see somebody be able to do that kind of thing where he just wades into battle and just beating and stomping left, right, and sideways. But it just was like, all right, Ed's gonna take his chair and I'm gonna go outside for a smoke. And I'd be like, wait, I want to go for a smoke too. I'm like, no, only one of us can go outside for a cigarette because you take too long. You need to either go at the end of your turn. You can come out. You don't have to come with me. It's like when he started playing this class is when we started doing staggered smoke breaks. But it was just overpowered.
It's too much.
It's too much.
Yeah,
it's too much damage, but it's really fun to use against players. It's a double-edged sword.
So would you recommend this book to other players?
I definitely would. Large-scale combats are something that just... You can't run a large-scale combat using the same kind of rules that you use for small skirmish play. Having the capability to be able to switch over to a different rule set and really use that for combat and actually have stuff that's designed for combat like that, it's great. The other thing that was cool about this was it actually had rules so you could actually turn your D&D character into stats for the miniatures game that came with that they had for a D&D. It was D&D, the D&D miniatures game. It scaled down all the rules, so you could actually be like, "This is my character. Here are my here's my stats card."
Yeah, so that's convenient. Cool. Are you planning to keep this one?
Yes. This needs to stay because of the healer class, and I know the next 3rd edition game that I plan on running at some point is going to get to the point where it's like, okay, we've got an epic large-scale battle. Let's do this. So, and the great thing is I could keep this and a few of the other 3rd edition books that I want to keep, and just keep the Pathfinder rules because they're compatible.
Go get water.
You go get water. I'll wrap up the episode.
Good idea.
So thanks everybody for watching. Don't forget to like, share, subscribe, comment, all those things to let YouTube know that we're doing a good job. And we'll see you next time for more retro reviews. Peace.